My name is Brian Huntley. I'm a fourth level cybersecurity associate with GovCIO. In my role here, I perform cybersecurity risk analysis, I test IT security controls, and I develop cybersecurity hardening plans for large federal agency information systems. I'm responsible for ensuring that those systems obtain and maintain their authorization to operate under the requirements of U.S. national cybersecurity standards. Within this, I derive and organize test data to prove the system's compliance with cybersecurity standards. I transform that data to create information and knowledge that then goes into incident response plans and contingency plans for these systems.
Paul Short, Development Manager. I'm the lead architect for GovCIO's Enterprise Digitization Services. The VA is our biggest customer, so I've been focused on the development of scalable, highly available cloud-based applications that directly impact our veterans and their families.
I chose a career working with data because it's at the heart of knowledge. Analytical processes transform data to become information, and knowledge is created when you interpret information and give it context. But now I prevent information disclosure, tampering, misuse, and alteration by determining where and how data networks and data systems could be intruded or hacked. And then I develop plans to plug those holes before they're compromised.
For the past decade now, I've developed systems to handle heavy volumes of claims related to healthcare and veteran benefits, mainly for direct processing, but also deeper offline analysis by specialists. Those two types of systems have a lot in common because of the volume of data, streaming in, and also the data that it piles up and accumulates. So yeah, I didn't choose data, but I guess it chose me. So there's a lot of challenges, right, when in big environments and big data. So, the overall feeling of progress, not just professionally, but also in the outcomes of what we build. I want to make sure that what I do matters. Getting a paycheck and also, using the technologies and all that's rewarding. But when you put that aside, you also want to make sure that your work is relevant and it, has a legacy somewhere, right? So that's what I enjoy the most.
Data transforms to information, transfers to knowledge. And in my interactions, my discussions, my verbal communications, my written communications, I strive mightily to add value by always being sure to explain both the reason why as well as what this means to them.
As an architect, I need to understand who is using the system, how they're using it, and why. And sometimes we, get those requirements at the beginning, but you need to make database decisions. So we look at things like, peak usage, traffic patterns, how the users are coming into our applications, mobile versus desktop, or what are they using, the things they are doing inside of our apps, and what kind of user they are. And we need to look at, the outliers, but also the aggregate patterns and be able to target our applications to meet the needs of these users.
I've seen enhanced process quality and enhanced process efficiency rise from organization and individuals' use of accurate and trustworthy data. Predictable and much more controllable project schedules, cadences, and costs. Fewer mistakes and fewer over promises, at least the accidental ones. and overall greater trust and confidence in people being willing to make investment decisions because they can have a better sense of the likely investment outcomes and returns.
It's, improved outcomes for veterans and their families. To me, that means things like, quicker turnaround time, reduced red tapes, leaner processes, simpler, less frustrating user interfaces. Because, seeing the impact of the work on the end user's life is significant because I'm a veteran and I come from an extended family of veterans, so I have a personal bias. But, I believe the work we do is, more positive is a contribution to society than working on applications that simply collect data from people to sell them something from companies that put investors first,